say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate. And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Lyle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill counts it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He's going to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Handoff to the single back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Overton. It's complete to the right.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it off. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Hauls it in.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big... Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and, man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Overton. That's caught. It's Brown. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He makes the grab, and he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. He's got his man, makes the grab. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver's able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Overton. That's caught. It's Bryant. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Bringing the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, South Carolina. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's wide. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Volunteers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job of finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Overton. He's got him. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Looking for room. It's Stewart. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for
going for it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 18 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Catch in the middle. It's Shipp. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a
throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown ball.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gets the back moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. He'll step out of bounds, he's at the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time on target.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass, it's Overton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Oh, he's got some space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out. It's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the tailback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 25 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they turn it into a defensive score. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And that just might comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Overton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like, continue to play. Find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. To the air, it's Overton. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Overton. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown ball. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Overton. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. He'll toss it. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.